Don Miguel Ruiz wrote the book The Four Agreements in order to help enrich his readers' life and to help them to live a life with as little suffering as possible. And getting rid of suffering is actually important because we do spend so much energy on regretting things in our lives. And one of the four agreements is meant to help people and readers to get rid of the regrets in their lives. Sometimes we wish that we could have done better than we did, and we wish that we could go back in time and fix things, but we can't. And we have to accept that at any given time in life, in any given situation, we only can do our best, because we have a certain level of experience about that situation, and we only have a certain amount of knowledge or information, and we have those tools, and that's the only thing that we have. And even if we get advice from others, it might not fit into the world view that we have right then, and we can't use it. And yes, they can be annoyed with us, but we are only doing our best, and that's what we always can. And it's important to know that life is a lesson. We learn and grow and mature, and when you are 40, you know more than you knew when you were 18, and when you are 60, you know a whole lot more than what you knew when you were 40. And yes, there are old people that say, I wish that I could have known what I know now and lived my life all over again. And it makes you a little sad when you hear that, because somehow you might think that these people didn't live life fully, or that they do not feel fulfilled. And it's important to know that it's never too late to do what you like and to fulfill your dreams. But that doesn't mean that you can go back in time and start over 10 years ago. It's not possible, and you have to accept that fact in life, that life is a journey, and we can only do our best. And the same thing is also applicable when it comes to social comparison, because we have a tendency to feel superior or inferior depending to whom we compare ourselves with. And some people do that all the time, and competition and problems and conflicts arise because of that. And in reality, you just need to know who you are and your own self-worth, and by that meaning that you know your strengths and you know your weaknesses, and you change what you can change and accept what you cannot change, and know that you can only do your best. And instead of feeling guilty that you didn't have the same opportunities or the same parents or the same amount of money or intelligence or whatever you think that you lack in comparison to someone else, you should maybe just be happy that you are not as worth of as somebody that is having even more problems in their lives than you have. And always appreciate what you have. That's very important. By appreciating whatever you have, you actually attract more of the good things in your life, and you also have more energy on getting what you want, instead of constantly worrying about everything that you do not have and spending all that emotional energy making you sick from inside because you feel so bad or guilty that you could have done better, or that somebody else has more than you have. You are who you are. He is who he is. I am who I am. Everyone is who they are. And we all have our own way in life, and we can only do our best. And should you be right now in a situation when you think that things cannot get worse, and that there is nothing that you can do about it, and should you wish that you could go back in time and change things, or have that feeling of constant remorse or guilt that you actually did the wrong thing instead of the right thing, and that you put yourself in this position now, or that somebody else did, and so on, know that you only did your best, and you can't turn back time, and that life is full of possibilities, and it's up to you to see them. And it's important to open yourself up to the insight and the knowledge that there is always another possibility. And the usual way to begin getting back on your feet again is to begin to set very, very small achievable goals that you can achieve, and life goes on for everyone. And life is a challenge, and some people have more difficult paths in life than other people, and you have to be happy that you have this insight. And you might not always see all the possibilities, have all the answers, or even all the questions, but what you can do is to understand your situation and look for possibilities that are aligned to where you want to go next. And you have to know what you want. But at the same time, you can only do your best. Besides knowing what you want in life, you also have to know in yourself, with your whole being, that you also deserve the best in life, and that you deserve to achieve your goals and to fulfill your dreams. But don't count on any long-term savior, because only you yourself can save yourself. Thank you for watching this. It was a real pleasure.